Apollo, you were just looking. Hello? Hello?
Hello, everyone. Apollo just broke a glass.
We already cleaned it up for safety. It's already all cleaned up. Yeah, I know.
So he's a little confused.
Yeah, he just got out of his timeout for breaking glass.
It's a book.
A book? Where? Do you need a book? Apollo? Hello? Do you need a book? He needs a book.
Book.
I gotta go find a book. Hold on. I'll go, that'll work. I'll go find a book. I'm working on it. No, I got a book. See?
It's a book.
Yeah.
I'm gonna log into the Discord on this phone too.
Oh, okay. Here's a book. Big Bird Chew book. It is made of paper. Yes, it's a paper book. No, it's a paper book. Yes, made of paper. You're funny. You don't get to pick your own questions. How about we hat?
Hat.
Hat book.
Hat.
Apollo hat book.
Hat.
Good hat book. What are girls doing? Dalton's got it. Dalton's got to get some snacks. I know, I should probably keep an eye on chat. I'll do what I can. I'm not the most dexterous. What?
I would do the chat. Alright, there we go. Stretch.
Oh, stretch. Oh, hello, Soleil. Oh, Big Bird, Apollo.
Get some girl snacks.
Why is your couch against the door? We just to walk around. We don't have space.
Back when we're gonna train and stuff.
We got everything on sliders in here. Gotta be mobile. Will you guys be getting him a pair of Shrocks? Dalton wasn't kidding when he made that comment of we're gonna buy 4. So we got like 2 toddler pairs because there's no waiting list or anything.
They were shipped yesterday or the day before. Like I got them at launch. And
Nice.
then we got a pair for me and for
Yeah, so we got because the toddler ones there's no waiting list or specialty thing about. So we figured no harm in ordering extras of those. So those are for him, and then Dalton and I both got our pairs confirmed.
Whoever thumbnailed last short did a really good job. The short thumbnails, the only way you can change it is picking a frame in the video. You don't actually get to make custom ones for that. Do you have to trim his beak? Very occasionally, we'll have to kind of shape it or help when he gets layer separation like he has right now. Kind of clean it up, but for the most part, no. We do have to do
Yes, Olay needs it all the
Soleil and
time.
Ophelia's beaks regularly.
Is that door open enough for them to get out? Did they go in there by themselves?
Yeah, they don't know anything about themselves.
Oh, okay. They like to go in their little carriers.
Apollo's been going outside quite a bit now. The girls have no problem with those.
Yeah, the girls like it in there. They often find goodies in their little bowls.
Does Apollo know both of your names? Yeah, he knows
For
both
sure.
of our names. He still can't use them all the time when he wants, but he uses them in context quite a bit already. Come here, Ophelia. You want a snack? Good.
What a nice bird.
Here's a snack. Yeah, everyone wants to earn a snack. Soleil, come here. Good. Here's a snack.
Oh, there is. Can lovebirds talk too? I don't believe so. I'm pretty sure they're just
Remember, I
kind
think
of.
they might be able to say a tiny bit.
Yeah, I haven't. I know parakeets, like
Apollo
budgies,
earned his
will
snack,
talk. Okay. Okay.
though. Right. You want a snack, Apollo? What's this called? Yes, Wario. Good job. What's this called?
Sock.
Yes, what color? What color is the sock?
Black.
Yes, color black. Good boy.
Hi, Ophelia. Oh, I don't remember where I saw it, but I saw a video this morning. There was someone in like a bright purple Wario print shirt.
No, I don't think I saw that anywhere.
Oh, what? Oh, of course I don't think you saw it, because, Soleil, she always does this. She always jumps on the phone and goes to report people. I forget what I was saying. Oh, just a bright purple Wario, and it had like a bunch of Wario
Here,
heads
let's
on it.
switch.
Okay, fine. Had a bunch of Wario heads on it. I think you should get it. It's not your color, but why? Don't chew holes in the shirt. Don't chew holes in the shirt. Use.
Is he allowed to eat as much pistache as he wants, or is there a cap?
There's kind of a cap. We kind of feel it out. We also try not to spoil his healthy food with snacks. For the most, and you know, he doesn't eat so much he's going to get fat. He kind of stops when he's not hungry anymore.
And some days are more than other days.
Some days more than others. Yeah, like when we have some students from the college come over that help work with Apollo. We tell them, give him as much as he wants or can earn. Give him whatever, just to make sure he has a good time and cooperates with them.
Have you ever considered getting Apollo a cockatoo friend? As far as I know, cockatoos can learn language similar to African greys, though I might not be sure.
No. Specifically not a cockatoo, just because they just require so much more. Their hormone levels are just at a baseline so much higher than that of greys. These guys
Are very hormonal.
are super hormonal, but they're smaller and easier to deal with, and they're not as loud, and they can't just completely destroy your eardrums and everything you care about.
Can you give Apollo some of the things you got in the mail? Currently, he's scared of all of the toys that we got in the mail. The xylophone didn't last too long,
No.
but the really nice baby toys he's still scared of. He does like the glass stuff. We'll definitely get that. And then the Shrock
The cross stitch.
cross stitch is on the wall because this is really good. This is really good. The glass is over there, Tori. Why don't you get the glass?
The ones we got.
I guess the bowl on the counter is probably the best thing.
Okay.
Yeah, we got some nice Blanco glassware, straight from Blanco.
Here you go, Paul. Look, a glass bowl. It's a glass bowl. Girl. I can't wear shirts.
Oh, Ty is here. Hello, Ty. I was wondering if we were gonna have our mod today.
Nice. Yeah, if you
Soleil? No. Hey, stop it.
you're chewing on the window.
She's trying to chew on the window.
Well, the girls do not like any hardware.
Oh, are they still
hardware.
scared of the? No, they're not scared of that, are they?
I don't know. Here,
Doesn't really.
a glass bowl. You want a hat bowl? Hat bowl. Ooh. It's a good time. You don't feel it anymore.
What new words is Apollo working on, if any? He's working on a lot. A few we don't know yet, like we can't tell, but.
Yeah, some of it just comes across as gibberish until he starts to really kind of clarify, and then we can kind of figure it out.
Cloth is.
Cloth, plastic are really in the works. We just finished, he's got bottle very securely now, and has a better understanding of it, because he kind of will say a word, and then more concrete understanding will come later, or vice versa. Or he'll understand it, but it'll take him a lot more time to learn it. This is a bowl.
This is in reference to when we answered the toy question, but is it natural for them to be scared of new toys or things? And yeah.
Yeah, we've really taken advantage of it. Everything is dual purpose.
Oh yeah, that's where the toys are right now.
Yeah, if they're scared of it, we put it in the no-go zones.
Yeah, we use it to block, and then eventually they won't be scared of it anymore.
Yeah, it's a win-win. Either they're scared of it, always will be scared of it,
and they
hey,
want to
we
go
have
on the spot.
We have a blockade for places we don't want them to go. Or B, they overcome their fear. Sure, we lose our blockade, but Congratulations.
There's a
you've
constant
overcome
pressure
your fear.
to overcome the fear because they want to go on the spot.
They want to go in the naughty spots. Hi, baby.
But in the wild, you know, if it's a new thing, it's always best to treat it with extreme caution. So definitely a natural and sensical behavior.
The girls are like that, but if you wiggle it in front of them and go,
They get over it. Really
They get over it really quickly. If you just wiggle it.
Do we have a number for how many words he knows?
No. We probably could go through, and a lot of words I wouldn't count because they're part of phrases. Like, this is a, he'll lead up to certain words with this is a bowl, this is a block, but he will never say just this, or is, or a. So I would count that as one word, if that makes sense.
I think it took him about a month to learn Wario. Here, you wanna?
Yeah.
And all.
I like
We're
the
gonna
pose.
do some training though.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure he would like to earn snacks.
Alright, well, I left my phone on the couch, so.
Here, you can have this phone. You should check the Discord though. I'll do it real quick.
Yeah, heads up,
Nothing in there.
we always prioritize Discord chat, and that's for, why'd you take it?
Well, just because you're answering.
Well, I'm not answering anything you could have
Well, you were already talking.
done.
All right.
Prioritize Discord chat. Patrons only, but starts at $2 a month, and it's still relatively empty, and we do see everything and talk to everyone in there. So, you know.
All right, Apollo. Let's give this a shot. You want to earn a snack, Apollo? All right. You got to answer 3 questions. What's this called?
Block.
No. It's a ball.
Block.
No.
Alright.
Ball. Ophelia, you want a snack? Ophelia, come here. Come here. Good bird. Here's a snack. Soleil? Oh, no, she's just chewing on her toy. Apollo, you want to earn a snack? What's this?
Plant.
Yes, it's a plant. Good boy. What's this called?
Ball.
No.
Oh,
Bowl.
Ball.
Bowl.
really
Can you
close,
say
buddy.
bowl?
Snack.
No, they're so close. What am I doing?
Shirt.
Yes, hat.
Hat.
Okay.
Hat bowl.
Alright, one more, you get a snack. What's this called?
Bottle.
No,
Alright.
this is a ball. Ball.
A bottle.
No, it's a ball.
I know. There's all such close B words.
Soleil, I'm chewing on that.
Soleil.
Come on, Soleil, you want a snack? Come here, Soleil.
What?
Soleil, come here. Good. Alright, Apollo, can you do Big Bird? Do Big Bird. Good boy. Alright, shake. Oh, good shake.
I don't have the phones anymore. You never did give them to me. Okay, here we go. Yeah, bottle, bowl, ball, and block get mixed up often.
Ball and block.
There is, can he say purple glass? First, he doesn't say glass anymore. He only, not even kidding, said it that one time in that one video. So
He said it a lot, but
that's the one time in the video that we've
that's
ever
the only
seen
time
it.
we've caught it on camera.
Yeah, well, he's working on his combos earlier. He was doing hat bowl, hat bottle. I even got it yesterday. I got in succession for drop bottle. I got drottle, and then for hat bottle, I got hottle.
Sorry, if you want to answer it, I'll take it.
Well, I'm only doing a couple of quick ones. Sorry. No, I like holding it.
Well, then.
Wait, no, I can do it. Okay. Does Apollo wonder why Ophelia and Soleil don't have to answer any questions?
I don't think so. At first, I think he got a little upset, but after a while, if he wants to do one thing, he gets the little snack too. He is happy to earn his pistachios.
Yeah, girls don't earn snacks for training.
Well, they do. They don't. We don't typically do big pistachio rewards.
Yeah.
Soleil, you want a snack?
Are there any letters Apollo physically can't say?
Not that we know, because from the Alex, Dr. Irene Pepperbird's work with Alex, like the p and the s sounds, we expected to be really hard, and they have been hard for him to
Ow,
learn.
Soleil.
But he's learned those, so really we don't know. Here we go.
The girls are. Soleil is very undisciplined with me in tank tops. She rubs and then pinches on accident, but it always sucks. Are you doing a lot of B words intentionally? Is it easier for him to learn that way?
No, he's just, there's a lot of things that happen to be words like that he's really interested in, and he seems to, I get, it makes sense that he's really close already to all these words by having one or another. Soleil.
Well, girl, because you keep chewing, poking holes in my shirt.
I forgot the question.
Are we teaching him B words on purpose?
No, it makes sense since he already knows a word starting with one word, which was block, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's easy for him to
Branch
morph it a little
out.
bit and learn something else. We don't really push for anything particularly. We kind of do a lot of things, and then whatever he shows an interest in, we go for. We figure he'll learn faster that way.
Obligatory how to tell the girls apart.
So we have Soleil right now. The main way for a viewer is the skin around the eye. Soleil has pink skin around her eyes, and so Ophelia's is like a pink-black mix. It's a lot darker.
Yeah, it's like
I
a
think you can
gray.
get a shot of her.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby girl.
Do you want to earn a snack, Apollo?
Ophelia is also the peaceful one.
All right. Earn pistache. Oh, this one doesn't have the shell. All right. I'm gonna answer 3 questions. Okay. What's this called?
Block.
Yes, block. Good boy. That's right. Okay, what's this called?
Block.
No. Ball.
Ball.
Yes, ball. Good boy. What am I doing?
Hat.
Yes, hat. Good job. It's a snack.
See, there she is, chewing holes in shirts.
We're giving him more chances than usual on the ball, bowl.
Bottle.
Oh, there's also bell.
Block, bell.
Just
Yeah.
because it's
Black.
hard for him to differentiate between them. He's getting way better very quickly now, but the very subtle differences between them are hard to do on command all the time. He's only 3.5.
We are not going to teach him Mario.
No Mario.
Woo! Here, you can
Soleil.
just take everything. There you go. I'll deal with her.
Here's
Where was-
the snacks.
Oh, I do have pockets. Look at that. Alright. Oh, that's too many to fit in my girl pockets.
Oh, you can fit that many nuts in there.
My lady pockets. Okay. Alright. Alright, Apollo, we're going to 3 questions. Earn a pistache. Is that good? I know. He knows I'm more likely to work with him if he gives me kisses. What is this called?
Plant.
Yes, this is a plant. Good bird. Excuse me, Soleil. Pardon me. What's this called?
Bell.
That's right, it's a bell. Okay, one more. You earn your pistache. What's the bell made of?
Metal.
Yes! Good bird. Oftentimes we give him ones that we know he'll succeed in, because, like Dylan just said, we're having a lot of trouble with the B words overlapping. So often, just to keep morale up, we'll give him ones that we know he can do. Don't want to frustrate him or he won't cooperate. Look, Soleil's eating the plant. Soleil loves the plants.
Someone's asking us to do Shrek, so
We can
Shrek is
try.
lost. Nah, Shrek, you can try, sure. Shrek is lost right now.
There was one
been
he was
lost for a
kind of
minute.
trying for. Like, he was working on Shrek, but then abandoned his Shrek efforts in favor of Blockade.
Relearning it, because obviously he used to have it down well. I think it got lost for Sock, and it hasn't come back yet. So it's been a while.
Shrek. This is Shrek.
Shrek.
Oh. This is a plastic Shrek. Oh, you're still a bird, Soleil. Ophelia, what are you
You
doing?
need to work on the alphabet.
We have to.
We are, but
So step 1 is we have to entirely reconstruct our own alphabet from scratch.
not from scratch.
Well, you know what I mean. So rather than the normal English 26-letter alphabet, we have to recompose what a 40.
You want me to answer this one?
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, Tori was trying to explain that we're doing a phonetic alphabet instead.
Yeah.
But why we're not working on it that much at all right now is just because he's not that interested. Right now it's all about learning actions and objects that are pertain to his everyday life.
Yeah.
That's what he's most interested in, so that's what we're working on.
So the letters, alphabet, whatever, all going to be hard and difficult and a little bit down the line. Won't drop plant.
So we're just doing it real slow right now.
Yeah, we're just kind of letting him do whatever he feels
He's
like.
only 3.5, that's the big thing.
Yeah. You got Shrock. Plastic Shrock. This Shrock is made of plastic. You chewing on Shrock?
Are Greys the smartest parrots?
Maybe.
No,
but
They're in the
So-
top bracket.
they're in the top, probably along with corvids, but they're the most practical in that they speak the most clearly. They're not. I mean, obviously
They're asking about
shallow.
parrots specifically.
Well, I mean, what about like the New Zealand Kias?
Yeah, those are probably the smartest just because they're
Yeah.
huge.
Just their speaking ability and their availability, just to even have them, and the ability to keep them and have them live happily in a house, just makes them the most practical. So, Greys are going to be what all the
And they pretty much speak the best out of any animal.
Shrock.
Oh, thanks, hear this. He said hi. Yeah, we remember you.
What is this bird doing? She's in the bowl. You're going to fall over like that.
Is your work research for a university? No, not at all.
No.
But we work with Eckerd College.
Yeah, one of the professors found us on Instagram from one of our
The Tampa Bay
from
Times.
an article that we had written on us, and she's like, "Hey, do you guys, write papers? Have any paper? No. Okay, cool. I'm gonna send some kids your way." And so it's like, cool. We don't even have an associate's degree between us. We're both college dropouts. Shrek.
Hey, you want to switch, Tori?
Sure. Oh, bird.
Soleil, we're gonna put you back if you can't stop that.
Soleil does not allow bras with hardware in this house. Oh, good poops.
Thank you, Kurt Bean Bush. How did you end up taking care of Apollo? Do you mean like how did we get Apollo? I assume that's what he means. And we got him at a pet store for a steep discount. He was 8 months old because someone had bought him and then surrendered him to the pet store and they were just selling him real quick. Burp. What's the burp noise? You want to earn a snack? What's this made of?
Glass.
Yes, glass. Good boy. What's this called?
Glass.
No. What's this called?
Plant.
No, it's a bottle.
You gotta touch Apollo, you dang good bird.
You don't have to touch it to that. You should just know it.
Well, it helps him get his
Oh,
attention back. Helps him refocus.
Just curious, do the girls ever respond when Apollo makes kaik noises, or are they just like, what nonsense is he speaking now? At first it seemed to be like, what nonsense, but they definitely respond to his alarm and contact calls that he's learned off them.
He's learned to talk with them pretty effectively.
He matches it perfectly, so it makes sense that they would understand it. Although he would have to figure out the context, but that's probably not that hard given that he is also a parrot.
Stash.
You want to pistache? Can you touch my nose? Oh, good boy. Can you tell me what's this? What's this made of?
Block.
No.
Rock.
Yes, rock. Good job, Apollo. One more, you get the snack.
Girls, that's not
What's
gonna
this
end
called?
well.
Spell.
That's right, bell. Good job. Which you got the snack.
Oh yeah, they're in my pocket.
Here you
Girls,
go.
you're gonna fall off doing that. What?
I noticed them doing that in their cage earlier in their bowl.
I think it's a nesting thing. I've seen other smaller birds with larger bowls. They just get in there and just dig through their seed. I think it's like a mild nesting kind of behavior.
Do you still train Apollo on shirt, and does Apollo still think the shirts are his? I remember Dalton training him, and Dalton said, my shirt. We haven't worked on that much recently. It's just he was always interested when we put clothes on.
Yeah.
So I
See?
this is my shirt.
Yeah, we never trained him shirt to begin with. He would just chew on our shoulders and be interested when we're getting dressed, so we would give him shirt. Or he would chew on it, and we'd say, hey, that's my shirt. And he just learned it that way. Big bird.
Are grays the clearest talking birds?
Yes.
Yeah, they definitely have the best setup for that.
For sure. Soleil, you bird. Ophelia, you're good. You're a good bird. I know, but Soleil's gonna get jealous if I hold on to you.
Might be a dumb question, but does he know Apollo is his name, or is that just another word to him? He definitely knows that that's his name at this point. At first, it had a context of like he's getting in trouble or something like that, but he's definitely picked up on it by now, especially since he uses our names and he uses Soleil's name. He hasn't learned Ophelia's yet. To say it.
Soleil?
What does your parrot smell like? Tori says, and I kind of agree, like a box of crayons.
Yeah, Apollo's a little musky. He smells like dusty box of colored pencils. Ophelia smells like crayons. Soleil doesn't really have as much smell as the others, but I don't know,
You want
Kinda
a snack,
normal.
Apollo?
like dried grain
Alright,
smell.
can answer 3 questions. What's this called?
Ball.
No, it's a block. Girls, you want to earn a snack? Alright, Ophelia, shake. Good shake. Soleil, hey. Soleil, shake. Oh, good shake. Alright, Apollo, you want to earn a pistache? Okay, gotta answer 3 questions. What's this called?
Bell.
That's right, bell. Good job, Apollo. What color? No, it's color purple. Yeah, no snack.
Colors are hard.
It's purple. You should ask Apollo where are we and teach him sometime. We're kind of that's something he's kind of learning. Like he definitely
Location.
understands go back into his cage. Then like when we go, he understands I think outside versus inside. Though we don't say inside. Yeah, I do. Go back inside.
He definitely knows outside is outside.
Yeah, and when we take him out there in the cage now,
We
a lot
don't.
of the times he'll be like, "Let's go back,"
Yeah, he just says, let's go back.
but he'll probably learn inside. Or
So
something
yeah,
else.
go back can mean come home, or if whenever we're out, or it could be I want to go to my room.
Why are they not reading chat? Do you understand how hard it is to? We can't pay attention to chat like you'd expect a streamer playing video games or something sitting at the desk. But we do our best here.
Yeah, I gotta hold the camera and maintain parrots. Dalton's gotta hold chat and also help maintain parrots. And have you ever had a parrot?
Will you have any future content related to your lizard? Maybe. I have nothing really planned. That's just I still have it from 4th grade, or her from 4th
And
grade.
she's nocturnal, so she's slippy. Girls. So like, no,
Does
you.
he eat anything other than a pistache? Yeah, he eats a lot of different things. He gets a normal, good, healthy parrot diet
Stop it.
as well. He likes walnuts. Sometimes he'll like little pieces of pecans. I guess we give him some pumpkin and squash seeds occasionally in the shell. But we don't give like sunflower seeds or peanuts or anything like that. They can eat them, but they're just a much worse option as a snack. So unless he stopped being interested in pistachios, walnuts were the better snack options. We will give him those. Oh, hello, Soleil. Does Apollo actually see a bird outside when he says there's a bird outside? A lot of the time, yeah. Sometimes he's just practicing it, and sometimes it seems like he'll say that when there's a squirrel or a person. Although he
Or
does know squirrels.
I've also known, because he does the bird, like the wild bird sounds, so he'll do the sound himself, like a blue jay call, and go, oh, there's a bird outside. Just do that whole interaction himself. Or he'll hear the bird, not see it, but he'll hear a bird and go, oh, bird outside.
You can see the difference. Oh. Well, we lost it. Well, Apollo's asking for preening now. Here, try Soleil.
Apollo loves his sisters. Hi, Ophelia. Well, Soleil would get jealous, so you need to go sit. Yeah, Apollo, keep her distracted. So
Is Apollo
nice.
improving it? Plastic. Yeah, slowly but surely he's getting plastic. We will have Plask for a little bit. I heard him say that, or I think I caught it on video. I just put it out as a story. Cloth is basically there. A lot of the time he'll say claw, but I've heard cloth a couple times now. That's probably only 1 to 3 weeks from being able to be asked and answer it well.
I've never seen such a third wheel be a good sport as Ophelia. She doesn't mind.
If you let him outside, would he likely come back to you guys or fly away? I would not be too worried about him not coming back, but in a city like this, you can't. It's not really an option. It's just too dangerous. There's roads and
Yeah,
cars.
I only think he would fly away if something scared him.
Yeah, and then he would want to come back.
And then he would sit wherever he landed and just sit and be like, wanna step up, gotta go back, and just wait for
So
someone.
we will free fly him when we are able to in like a rural area that's safe, but it's just not an option in St. Pete.
You're a good boy, Apollo. Yeah, see, Soleil's his favorite. He loves Soleil.
Oh yeah, here's
Even though
Question or two
Ophelia,
for
even
you.
though Ophelia is really nice, but he loves.
where did
Soleil.
you get their names? How did you name your parrots?
Apollo was kind of, obviously Dalton and I had to agree more. The girls are mostly mine, but Apollo was kind of just make a list, and we're both kind of into Greco-Roman history, not so much the mythology, but just the history. For me, I thought of Apollo because Animal Crossing, but Apollo came to Apollo and Atlas was what we came down to, and Apollo just was much more fitting. Girls, Fire Emblem, Fates on DS. What was it? Soleil's full name is Soleil Olivia, and then Ophelia is Ophelia Alyssa. So for all my, still crying that there was no Fire Emblem 4 remake on Nintendo Direct. But you know, gonna have to pull out the clown wig and nose next time. I'm gonna poop. Let's go poop.
Oh, he wants to earn a snack toy.
Alright. Girls,
You want to ask him this time?
I can do it.
You still have the stash, right?
I sure do. What do we got, Paul?
Add a Wario in there. Someone asked.
Sure. Alright,
For
Paulo. What's this called? Yes, Wario. Good. Right?
Wario.
2 more. Who's good? What is this bottle made of?
Glass.
Yes, made of glass. Good bird, Paulo. Okay, 1 more. 1 more. What is this called?
Rock.
Yes, a rock. Good bird. Let me get a pistache.
And we got a question in the Discord. What's the average age when Greys cap out at learning new vocabulary so quickly?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
I mean, obviously, just knowing what we do about developmental psych, at least we're assuming that it's easier and most important to get those things done in the early years.
Oh, that's absolutely true. They learn
Right.
better younger, but when they reach like adulthood mentally like that, I don't think there's much of an answer. It seems like 5 to 10 years is probably.
Yeah, so we're really pushing just for phoneme acquisition to make sure he can say everything he wants to as he ages.
Yeah, that seems to be what they have the most trouble with learning when they're older is how to
New
say
sounds.
new sounds.
New sounds. So that's our priority is new sounds. Me. If she had her way, she would literally just stare at me this close to my face all day.
Oh, the stash.
You wanna-
Shrock is not cued to anything, but it's
Yet.
going to be
Right.
now that there's actually Shrek Crocs.
I'm gonna get Shrocks. Dalton's checking to see if there's no.
Yeah, it would be nice if the Shrek Crocs
That would
arrived
be-
right now.
That would be sick. Would you like to earn another snack? Yes, okay. What is this called?
Bottle.
No,
Black.
that's close. This is a block. You just want to open the block? Okay. What? you smell good. I like your crayon smell. Oh. He just wants to open the block. He doesn't want to actually have a smell.
Oh, well, that's good. What does Apollo consider a bottle?
He's still figuring it out.
And we're still figuring it out.
We're still figuring it out. Because then you come across things that are, like, we were calling the jars cups now, and then we have to relate everything to his understanding. So it's not cup versus bowl in the human understanding of cups are for drinking liquids, and bowls are for food liquids, because for him that doesn't matter. So we have to reimagine kind of how
Pretty much anything with a
objects and
screw
labels
top so far.
are going to apply to him. So bottles have kind of become not necessarily small, because this is still a bottle, but just kind of screw top containers. That's kind of what we're doing right now. So things that can be opened but require us,
Well, typically.
typically. What? What do you want? Oh, bite my finger. Oh, she bite my finger. Oh, she get my finger.
Our Discord, I don't actually know what it's called, but it's a patrons only Discord. You automatically get added.
Yeah.
It's $2 a month for the lowest tier.
Yeah, it's Apollo's friends.
We're actually very active in there.
We're super active in there. Dalton definitely more so than me, but I do see everything. I'm sorry, I know. I lurk in my own Discord, and that's probably... Ooh. What?
Has Apollo ever gotten into any dangerous situations by mistake? And I don't mean something serious, just something minuscule. He fell off with a little, that square perch one time, the little one, a while ago, and actually smashed his toe enough to kind of split it a bit. But it healed up good and everything. Other than that, no, we're pretty careful overall about everything around here. He'll go for knives on countertops sometimes, but even that's not a huge.
Yeah, we're pretty cautious about what we even have in the house. Like, probably the most dangerous things here are, your kitchen appliances and such. But we don't really keep a lot of dangerous foods. We don't really keep anything too dangerous in access, so. We're definitely not bird-proofed, but, everyone's always supervised at all times.
Do you clip your bird's wings?
Not at all. No.
Yeah, you can see all the flight feathers sticking out.
Our bolt cutter toddlers are flighted.
We think that's really important to their emotional and it is really important to their emotional and psychological health. And he'll learn and be a lot smarter if he's flighted.
Happy guy. You dance, Apollo? No, you're itching. Itching bird.
Someone's asked about getting a third bird that would be an African gray. They own 2 cockatiels. No, I would not. I would say you're way closer to being able to take care of an African gray as far as experience goes than someone with no bird experience, but you're only a small part of the way there taking care of cockatiels.
Yeah, and a lot of it is, I wouldn't even say, just because our experience in Kaiques and Gray, it's not even just so much as when you're at home, how to take care of them and their temperament and them in themselves. It's how your life otherwise also must revolve around them. There is no boarding, there is no, well, I guess you could board them. There are no sitters in access. You can't just have your parents watch them.
You can find sitters. It's just hard.
It's hard. It's going to be more expensive.
You can board them at the vet, but that's traumatizing.
Right. And leaving it all is traumatizing. We haven't traveled in years. The furthest, Dom's been on like a 2-3 day trip. I haven't been on a trip at all in years. We just can't without him being really upset, potentially traumatized. Only one of us can go at a time for extended periods.
But thanks, hear this.
Thanks again. Oh, you missed.
Someone's asking if we're sure Apollo's not a Timna Gray, and Timna Grays have been known about for quite a while, and no, he's not. The top beak would be pretty much the same color as the Kaiques beaks, the yellow kind of skin
it would
tone,
have like a beige
and the
in it.
tail would almost look black.
It'd be grayish. Black.
No, it's like a dark. It's like I think that's maroon. It's almost black with a little tiny bit of red.
Yeah, and Apollo's not super big for a Congo gray, but their Tim Tams are notably smaller.
Apollo's actually on the smallest end of the African gray scale.
Apollo's a short king.
Because the normal weight ranges for Congo African grays ranges from like 450 grams to 650 grams. They originally had a very wide range in Africa, so it makes sense there'd be a lot of different kind of characteristics that are pretty minor between
Ooh, are you ready to
isolated groups.
Okay. What's this made of? Made of. What's it made of?
Paper.
Yes, paper. Okay. 2 more. What is this bowl made of?
Ball.
No, bowl. What's the bowl made of?
I don't understand.
Give it a bang. What's it made of?
Metal.
Yes, metal. There you go. All right, 1 more.
Boy.
What color is this sock?
Black.
Yes, there you go. Color black. Good bird. There you go. Here's your snack. Good bird. Oh, wait a minute.
Can birds' pectoral muscles, do you want to switch? Or
Okay.
can birds' pectoral muscles atrophy if they don't get to fly much? Yes, they definitely will atrophy. They should be able to rebuild them though over time, getting flight back and being able to exercise, unless they suffer some kind of injury. A lot like people.
Oh, good poop feeding.
And when their chest muscles, their breast muscles get atrophied, they're a lot more at risk for sternum injuries because they don't have that padding and protection. And their bone density probably goes down a bit too. And they're already hollow bones. How do you preserve your collected books and video games away from his inspections? I'm collecting ideas. He doesn't really like to go on the TV stand there at all.
Yeah, and when he does,
When
it's
we
like
watch him-
it's swift
Yeah,
Swift
you
discipline.
just have to pay attention. And the books are on a bookshelf in the bedroom with like notebooks.
Yeah, he
composition books and
definitely
stuff
will still try and go
blocking.
on it. Yeah, we have like a stack of old notebooks that we put on the ledge that he has access to and he'll chew on.
Good.
But enough scary stuff on the bookshelf that he doesn't explore the rest of it. But a lot of it's just supervision. Video games, yeah, again, consoles are quick discipline. The rest we keep stored away and stuff he just can't access.
If you asked Apollo what color one of the girls were, what would he say? We don't know. We haven't asked him because he can't. I guess, well, we're not even sure if that's really white on the girls, since they can see ultraviolet and their colors or have that in mind. So we don't ask him stuff like that.
Yeah, we don't ask him stuff he can't answer. It makes him upset.
Any chance we could get a peekaboo from Apollo? Probably not.
Try.
That's
The
not-
girls are easier.
That's something that happens in a dialogue kind of setting, but it's not something that it's like you earn a snack for doing this. It's just kind of a little game.
It's a
He has to
game.
be in the mood. Peekaboo.
That's not how we do peekaboo.
Peekaboo. I do it both ways. Peekaboo. No peekaboo. And thank you, Kokoronis. They had that question with a donation. What is in the glass case on the back wall? Do you have a snake? That's my almost 20-year-old leopard gecko from 4th grade.
It's tiki.
You want to earn a snack? Okay, step down.
Step down. All right.
What do we have here, Apollo?
There's a loud car outside.
What's this?
Sock.
Yes, that's right. It's a sock. Good boy. What's this called?
Bottle.
No, it's a block.
Oh.
Block. No snack, Apollo. Try again in a second.
Hello. Bird.
Mustache.
Well, you did not, you were wrong. You did not get your questions right.
Shrock is not something he'll say on command. Eventually it will be because of the new Shrek Crocs, but that was just, he knew Rock and during learning Shrek, he said it quite a bit, and it's popped up every once in a while.
Yeah, we laughed at it once, and then now he won't stop.
All right, Apollo. Yeah, we can try another snack. All right, Apollo. What's this called?
Book.
Yes, book. That's right. Good boy. What am I doing?
Hat.
Yes, hat. Good job. What's the book made of?
Book.
What's it made of?
It's a book.
It's a book made of paper. Oh, all right, one more and you get the snack, all right? Come here. Oh, good boy. Just
Yeah, I don't put my phone on sleep, so I can hold on to mine.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. It does.
Yeah.
Or no, not that. How did you get into birds? Did you have them before you started dating, or decided to go down that road together as a couple? We decided as a couple. Tori initially was the one that wanted a bird.
Yeah,
always
I
thought they were
instigated
cool.
it, and then Dalton was like, "Yeah, sure, let's go." So
Well, you wanted one,
yeah, and you were like, "That's neat, sure, let's do it."
and I figured a bird would be good for you at the time. And then from there, we fumbled our way through getting a 6-year-old male kite, which is a very bad beginner bird, especially one that's just been surrendered to the pet store. And then lost him in an accident later, and then we ended up getting Apollo in 2020.
Does Apollo know what a clock is?
No, we'll probably end up calling the cuckoo clock maybe a clock, but that was just something we taught him as a sound, doing.
Thank you, Bird Lover 8968. Does he know how to play peekaboo, and is it possible to teach him?
Who, Apollo?
Yeah,
Yeah, he pretty much plays it when he's in the mood.
the girls do it a lot more, but
But they
it's fine.
can't cover their eyes, so we do the
We
look
just
away.
duck.
Yeah, we do the look away, and they copy doing that. Do they get scared from their own reflections? No, Apollo doesn't seem to care much. The girls kind of get aggro at their own. Well, Soleil gets aggro. Ophelia kind of doesn't really care, but they definitely will be interested in reflections. You got one you want to answer?
No, I like asking. Well, I mean, I do the asking, and then
Oh, okay.
so it's typically,
Understand.
except I haven't found anything. So, does he like being outside, or just a little bit?
He's beginning to like it a lot, but overcoming the fear of the cage and then outside, the small cage, and then the outside is a process. He's always in a really good mood after.
Understand.
Does he know perch? I thought I heard him say it in one of your stories. He's close on perch. There might have been a time a while ago he was saying it.
Yeah, he
But
definitely did
It's
say
not
it.
something he's tried really hard to learn.
Yeah.
But he definitely knows it.
Of course.
Do you have any statistics on accuracy rates with various words categories? No, it's just too much to keep track of that. And since we're not an academic research project at heart, it's not super important for us to keep those. Eventually, we'll probably try and keep logs during training or something with working with the university or college. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Bird Lover 89.
What? I already did that.
Oh, you did?
You're way
Oh,
behind, brother.
Touchdown. Okay.
We
Well,
do.
thank you, Dalkaroo,
Yeah.
for the pistache stash. We do have quite the pistache.
I was wondering what you were answering because I'm all the way down. I'm like, where are you getting those questions from? Yeah, you're just scrolled far up. Was he jealous of the girls when we got them?
No, because we were very careful about not making him jealous and not over interacting with the girls.
If anything,
And
he was.
Apollo's
Go ahead.
not super affectionate. He doesn't want to sit on your shoulder and rub. A lot of that he doesn't mind when the girls are doing.
Alright.
Hi. What? You want to earn a snack? Come here.
Apollo unironically loved the girls from day one, was super curious, wanted to preen them, wanted to kiss them, but they were
Come here.
super young at the time and very cautious. So we had to actually kind of keep Apollo away from them because he just wanted to smother them. But they were a little spooked by him still.
Oh, they were a good bit spooked. And Apollo didn't know how to interact with other birds like that. It took him a while to learn.
Yeah, Apollo's he loves attention and he's affectionate, but not really physically. Like he just wants to be in your presence and talk to you. to anyone really.
Explain why I should teach him to say Parker.
Yeah, we don't request like, and it's not like a, hey, can you say this? Sure, say that. It's like a training process that takes, even for the shortest and fastest words, a week of pretty much incessantly, constantly saying it to him and asking him to.
I think
So
this is a good one for you.
Uh-oh.
How different are Soleil and Ophelia from each other?
I don't mean to be like, oh my gosh, they're like my little twin girls. But yeah, I mean, Soleil's the little firecracker. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to go into cliches here. For Powerpuff Girls, Ophelia is the bubbles and Soleil is our buttercup. You have your Soleil can be a little bratty. I call her princess. She's a little spoiled. She will have things her way. She's a bit of a tsundere. Like, no, I don't want to talk to you. No, I don't need you. She'll play on her own. But she's also the cuddle bug. Ophelia this is what she does. She just sits really close and is, hi, how are you? Head empty, no thoughts. Soleil head very full. She's thinking of everything. What are you? Yeah. They couldn't really be much more different personality-wise. They're definitely maintaining the hallmarks of the species and how they play, and I guess kind of overall behavior, but more individually, they're really on opposite ends here.
All right, you want to switch? This is an
Now
interesting
my
one.
hands are full.
Well,
I'll put this down, and I'll take this.
what do you think about having a crow as a pet? Have you ever considered getting one?
No.
Having a crow as a pet would be immensely more difficult. One, because of their feet set up. Like, you can't just clip a crow and have them comfortably live in a house environment. You can't really have them live in a non-mansion house super comfortably to begin with.
Yeah, they can't climb like parrots do, so they need their wings to
They have the 3
navigate.
toes in the front, 1 in the back, instead of the 2 opposing. The only
Observe
way I could
toes.
imagine having a crow as a pet that would be like all right is if you lived out on like a small farm and it's just raised as a flighted bird that hangs around, and that's what it feels like doing.
Yeah,
People have them, but those are almost all exclusively rescues.
I've seen that one Spanish raven that says "Hola" really deep.
Yeah,
It
there's
looks
quite
like
a
they have
few.
like not a batting cage, but it's almost the size of a screened-in pool
that's
area,
what it
but no
is.
pool. There's just a huge screened-in area.
They have to at minimum have a little aviary, but pretty much all the corvids you'll see on being owned as pets are ones that were doomed in the wild, basically, and weren't rehabilitatable.
Yeah. No, just beyond impractical.
Thank you to me. Do you think you can teach him math? Yeah, we know we can teach him math. It's just above his pay grade right now. It's not something he would care to learn. He could probably start learning it, but
Yeah, we kind of introduce it. We don't do it through questioning, but like, when we do, you have 3 questions left. Okay, you have 2 questions. Or look, here's 1 pistachio, or I can,
Alex, Dr. Irene Pepperberg and Alex learned how to do some simple math, so that means it's possible for grades.
What are you guys doing? Peep. Oh, Apollo cleaning bird. Keeping those feathers fresh. Look at that foot.
I think people should spend a few days with parrots before they adopt one. Yeah, that would be a really good thing.
In a perfect world, yeah, go volunteer at a rescue for a week and then consider it again.
You'd have to keep the crow mentally stimulated 24/7. That's pretty much the same requirement as parrots, especially really smart ones like grays.
Yeah, I saw the comparison, and this is at minimum. They're as intelligent as 5-year-olds, but as emotionally mature as probably 2 to 3-year-olds. So keep that in mind. We have to stimulate essentially a toddler, but they're also as smart as a kindergartner. Apollo, where'd you? Oh,
What
there he
words
is.
do you want to teach Apollo next, or are you currently teaching him? We don't really consider what words we want to teach him next.
We encourage some things.
Yeah, but we don't
eh.
pick them.
Yeah.
So whatever he starts working on is what we work on teaching him out of all the things that we use daily.
Yeah, cloth and plastic
Yeah,
are
cloth
kind
and
of what
plastic.
is on the forefront right
Cloth
now.
is at the forefront. Plastic is like has been the secondary thing he's trying to learn for months because it's really hard.
You're a good boy,
Can
Paul.
Apollo earn a pistache right now? Yeah, of course he could.
My pockets are empty.
Wait until he kind of indicates he wants to though, since he's preening.
Yeah, there's a chance. I don't want to say he's full, but there's a chance he's just.
He's definitely moderate. I ain't no smooching.
He's not in the
He's
mood.
moderately full, so he's not.
Yeah, when he starts cleaning himself, we leave him be. It's one of our few moments of peace that
Can
we
he
get.
say phone, camera? No.
No.
Eventually he'll learn camera because we refer to the GoPro and the mirrorless camera we have as is the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Big and small camera.
He do like those.
Do you give Apollo puzzles to solve or some tasks? Yeah, pretty frequently.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
Do the birds take or like baths? Yeah, they all take baths. Apollo a shower. Eventually we hope to get him to bathe himself in a bowl of water, but birds can hate baths if they're not introduced well and there's built up trauma because they have to bathe. It's very important for their feather condition. But the girls really like their baths. Apollo is kind of iffy about them. He doesn't hate them anymore.
He does get really, really excitable. Yeah. So it's not necessarily positive or negative. He just gets really heightened. So I can go anywhere.
How'd you teach Apollo to nod his head yes? He knew that as a dance, and then we kind of just, I don't know, it's hard to explain. We just started.
I can explain it.
Oh, okay. It was more.
I mean, it's not a long answer, but if you, I guess you like taking the camera. It's,
well, when you're answering.
So it was typically for questions, one of which would be, especially an easy one would be like, hey Paula, can you do a dance? And see, he would do it. But it used to be really big and good and it was funny. And then somebody got a little lax with it and started accepting the little head bobs as a dance. So it eventually became he would perceive or he would I don't know what the word is, but he would assume Dalton is going to ask him to dance. So as soon as he asked if he wanted a snack, he would do the dance, thinking that that's what someone was going to ask him. So eventually it just kind of became, like, I never asked him to do the dance, or I'd never.
What, you didn't?
Well, when he started doing like the little head bobs, I stopped asking.
Well, he knew the dance for a while before.
When it was like a good big, and he would like really go with it, yeah, I would do it. But when it's converted to like the little boogie, like the little thing, like I didn't ask him anymore because that's lame and I won't accept it. But assuming Dalton was going to ask him to dance, he started doing this, and it just kind of converted. Just like, okay.
Yeah, how did the conversion process go? Is like.
I think that's probably more on me, because I, again, never asked him to dance. So he would do that, and I'd just be like, yeah, okay. And I just, through interacting with him, made it into a nod, where I will not ask you questions until you do your little nod. And it's just kind of how it became. Because that's a lame dance.
Can you teach him a word from another language? Yeah, of course, like we could. It's just not something that's been needed yet. Well, I don't know if he'll ever fully learn pistachio. So if he's stuck on pistache, technically that's French and Italian. I think Italian. I know French, it's pistache.
What, Ophelia?
Has he ever started talking gibberish at night when everyone's sleeping? That's a super common question.
Yeah, no, birds turn off with the lights. If we were to somehow put them in a cardboard box and seal it up, like they would just fall asleep. Like no light, burn, turn off. They're solar powered. So no. Once we tuck them in, like they're out. They're done. They sleep. We have those blackout roller shades. The longer, we keep them down, the longer they sleep in. It's pretty nice.
Did he ask for a pistache?
He did.
Oh, okay. Here, you want to switch?
Sure. Wait, I don't want to put you on my shoulder. That's not what I wanted to do. Well, it's not Soleil, it's Ophelia. That's why I accepted holding you. Cause you're the baby!
We could try pour water. All right, Apollo. Snack. Gotta answer 3 questions. You want a pistache. What's this? called?
Plant.
Yes, plant. Good boy. What's the plant made of?
Plant.
What's it made of?
Plant.
No,
Well, we
it's made of
haven't.
paper.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if we would,
Plant.
Paper.
because other plants aren't. Well, I guess not all plants are made of paper. Anyway,
What's this called?
Purple.
No.
Red.
give it a touch, Apollo.
What's this called? Oh, he just wants that one. He hasn't seen that bottle in a while.
Oh, Apollo, you want a bottle?
Yeah, this is how you
It's
can
good.
tell he's not
Oh.
super hungry anymore. Oh, what? Do you want the bottle back? What's this?
A bottle.
Yes, bottle. Good boy. What's this called?
Oreo.
Yes, Wario. Good job, Apollo. Here's your snack. Oh my goodness.
Oh. Hi.
Oh, you're happy with that one? Wasn't in the show. Are the birds affectionate to you all? Apollo in the gray way, yeah, and the Kaiques, absolutely. They're very affectionate birds.
Let me go. Oh God, here she comes. Oh, Soleil. Do the rubs.
The visual difference between
There
Soleil
she
and
goes.
Ophelia is the eye skin. Ophelia's is dark and Soleil's is pink.
You'll normally tell the difference. If that's the visual cue. A lot of it's just their personality. Soleil gives me attitude. Soleil's a little spicy chicken nugget. Ophelia's a little
You
sweet
find that when
pea,
Apollo
baby.
is chatting to himself, he goes in cycles of what he says. Patterns would be a more appropriate description, I think. But yeah, he definitely will focus on a certain set of words that he's working on and stuff that's helpful to learning whatever word or words he's working on. And it typically is really similar day to day. Like the next day, the day, like in 3-day windows or so, like it would be very similar what he says during practice.
Yeah, he'll give himself some recaps every few hours of just what he'd been doing or what he's thinking about. Well, Soleil,
Does he
you
know-
need to be contained.
Does he know H, which would be letter? But I'm not sure. It's definitely something he's trying to learn. I'm not sure if he has that in anything he says yet.
Hello.
How did you teach Apollo Wario?
He says hello.
Oh yeah, he does say hello. So yeah, he does have it. We just taught him that this is called Wario. It's just
Yeah, it
that's
was
a simple object label.
it was just a proof of concept, kind of Dalton and I seeing what, how easy is it. And Wario and Shrek, I mentioned somewhere at some point, they are the only figures thick and dense enough to withstand Apollo playing
well,
with
there's
them.
others theoretically, but
Well, Luigi sure didn't make it.
we didn't want to sidetrack to
Good
learn a bunch
Soleil.
of characters. We just figured Shrek
That's
because
Ophelia.
it's hilarious, and Wario because it's pretty funny.
Girl, you might need to go to the bird room. She can't contain herself.
Does Apollo preen the Kaiques? Sometimes, yeah. They don't really let him all that much because he's a lot clumsier than they are for each other. They preen him a lot, though.
Yeah, he begs for it.
Luigi lost his limbs, as did Waluigi.
Waluigi was immediately limbless. Like, it took, I'm not even kidding, 30 seconds. I gave it to him, and I'm like, man, I should probably take pictures. By the time I get back with the camera, the limbs are gone. So here's Apollo begging for preening.
Did you ever plan to get an Alexandrine parrot? No, absolutely
No.
not. We find the.
Be nice. She's not interested.
You need to relax.
But she wants my shirt.
We
Yeet.
find they're great at talking, at least the males, because Alexandrines and Indian ringnecks are almost the same thing. The voice we find pretty annoying.
Yeah, male parakeets. Alexandrines are parakeets, I think.
Says
They are.
Yeah.
But a good few things are parakeets.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. Male parakeets are great talkers.
But budgies are parakeets too.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Yes.
I see. Well, you were talking about the males being great talkers
Yes.
only as a parakeet thing.
Oh, not only parakeets, but
No, it's pretty much. I mean,
parakeets, grays,
Yes.
Amazons.
but that's not for grays. Like females, they might and Amazons.
No,
also
that's why I
females.
specified male parakeets are good at talking. That's why I said male.
Yeah, male parakeets. For parakeets, the females almost won't talk.
Yes.
But for like grays and Amazons, that's not remotely true.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
I never said that.
that's what it sounded like.
Oh, good Popophilia. Those are my favorite feathers. The little armpits. They don't like me touching them though. Miss Ophelia's a good sport. Here you go, baby. Peep peep. You shake.
Thank you, Michael.
Shake.
Does Apollo like Shrek or Wario more?
Wario.
Yeah, I don't
sure.
maybe Wario. He's always had. I don't know. Remember if he's ever lost Wario being able to say it for a
No.
while. But I don't think he particularly cares
Everyone
one
loves
way or the
Wario.
other.
Here she comes.
You want to earn another snack? Okay.
Hi, baby.
All right, Apollo. What's this called? What's this called?
Glass.
It's made of glass. It's called a bottle.
Oh.
Bottle. Bottle. Apollo says good snack now. Does he use good as an adjective? I think so, because he also says good bird, and he'll say just good in a couple different voices.
Yeah.
I think he knows it to mean good. How is Apollo with guests that stop by? He
loves the people.
We have not had an issue with him on people yet. He just loves people. If anything, he's over curious.
Yeah, anyone, because there's a certain demeanor that people without pets and never had a pet kind of are with pets. So imagine that and just amplify it for birds. So any of our petless friends are just like, oh, are very uncomfortable with him, but he doesn't care. He'll walk right up and, hello, who's this? And just want our snack and just approach strangers.
He learned to say suck from us, or mostly me,
You.
sipping water, and then we just started doing the noise. Once he showed an interest.
He's still interested.
Thank you, Priscilla Gonzalez.
What are you doing? Oh, he wants fresh water.
You want some water?
Dalton's going to get you fresh water. He'll get you fresh water. You gotta wait for him to pour water. Dalton, pour water. And here he is.
Right,
Fresh water.
You want fresh water?
Oh, I really want fresh water. Are you going to drink water? See, Ophelia drink water.
What's your bird's main diet or diets? If pellets, what brand? I have a cockatoo at my job that refuses to eat anything other than seeds, and I'm trying to get him to eat something healthier. So I guess pellets would be the most, or the base of the diet. We do give them pellets every day.
Pellets are where
Harrison's.
most of their calories come from.
Harrison's is what we use. There's a couple good brands though. Higgins Intune line is really good. Converting from a seed addict though is usually quite a process, but you should look up just search on Google or YouTube Parrot seed conversion or pellet conversion, and there's a lot of good informational videos. There's
Chloe's
a couple
crying
different
over
methods.
there.
You have to wean them off seeds basically, yeah.
She's crying. I don't know if y'all can hear her. She's crying over there. What a big baby. What are you doing?
How do you deal with the birds when they go into heat? They don't so much go into heat like a cat, but they do get extra hormonal during breeding season. And we're just careful to avoid hormonal triggers and just put up with it. They're going to be more likely to bite and
Yeah.
scream maybe. The girls probably will be.
Yeah, a lot of it's just knowing them well. She's not going anywhere.
Have to get to school.
Here we go. It's real bird time. This is why Apollo likes Soleil more. She goes crazy with him. He loves it. Ophelia is a master of minding her business. That's right, baby.
We'll go ahead and change this water. How about that? Someone put a pellet in here. Oh, that was loud, Apollo. What kind of birds are the girl birds? They're white-bellied kite parrots. Oh, there's people outside.
You scared her off. you want to do now, Apollo? Hi, Ophelia. No showing.
Do you consider getting another gray for a specific Apollo friend? No, not at the moment. It just wouldn't be remotely feasible in this this house.
Yeah, house is small.
And the kites serve a very good friend purpose.
Yeah,
I
they
could
definitely
fill that
serve
role.
as the younger siblings.
The only thing that would make it better is if they were like roughly equivalent to him in size instead of smaller, so that we wouldn't have to be so careful when they play together. But they're very close.
Soleil acts like a bigger bird.
What about a toucan? Absolutely not.
No way.
They can't talk and they're extremely difficult.
Yeah, super difficult to care
And
for.
we don't mind that these guys don't talk. And they're a little difficult because of the hormones.
Yeah,
The
just
toucans
their-
they're not as hard as corvids, but they're very difficult.
Yeah, just the kind of core personality of the species is what I need in my life. Like cuddly, playful, very physical. I can really grab
I
them,
answered why
but not Apollo.
I answered the when they go into heat question.
I don't know.
They keep asking it.
Have you scrolled up on accident again?
No.
Okay.
A Congo African gray sized Kaik, yeah, that would be pretty crazy. Golden Conure was what we
Just
were
get a cockatoo at that point.
hoping for.
Yeah, those are a lot more costly and hard to find. Oh, look at you go! Wow!
Has Apollo met other birds other than Ophelia and Soleil? We used to have a Cuban Amazon for a little bit, or like just over a year, that he knew, obviously, and then he saw a few other birds at the pet store when he was there, but other than that, no.
This Soleil isn't going to tolerate any nonsense.
How
She's
does he
gonna
act
kick
when
him.
he's angry, throw tantrums and stuff? Yeah, basically, just tantrums, a lot of loud noises.
Yeah, mostly just
Specifically
screaming.
doing stuff that he knows he's not supposed to do.
You are being silly. Get him, Soleil. Get him.
Does Apollo know how to say Ophelia and Soleil? Yeah, he knows how to say Soleil. He does not know how to say Ophelia. Sometimes he seems to be working on it, though. And I'm sure he'll learn it eventually.
Get him. Watch that smooch. No smooching. Yeah, get him. Tell him, Soleil. Get him with the foot.
Can Apollo say different food other than pistache?
Oh, he does say fresh.
Yeah, he says fresh food.
This is fresh food.
But no, not yet. Eventually, I'm sure he will.
And he definitely knows what we're talking about when we say pellets.
He knows plants are food sometimes.
Look at them go. Hi,
Do his
Ophelia.
sisters like hopping around like Kaiks do?
They're working on it.
Not yet. That seems to be something that's more of an adult Kaik behavior. We've seen them kind of do it progressively from very, very, very rarely to very occasionally now. They'll definitely learn to hop. But it's not like they don't do the signature Kaik dances very much yet either. Ophelia's been starting to do them this past few weeks. They're only, a year and a half old? Not even?
Oh, just over a year and a half.
Oh, they're just past a year and a half. No smoochings. Does Apollo kiss? Yeah, he
Oh,
does
for sure.
touch his beak to something to make the kiss noise.
He
And
loves to
then
kiss.
there's the regurgitating smooching that he oh no. Alright, we're getting too excited. Soleil, can you step up? No. Apollo, can you step up? How do you feel about the chair? Let's go to the chair. He was starting to do the
Burp.
regurgitate.
He's going to feed Soleil his leftovers.
By the way, do you guys know how I can start training parakeets? Because my dad bought 2 parakeets out of nowhere, and I really want to take good care of them. I would suggest checking out Bird Tricks. They have a lot of the best guides you'll find on YouTube that are easy to follow.
Yeah, and a lot on
Like
specialties
clicker
on
training.
parakeets, too.
Yeah, clicker training is what you're going to want to do for the most part.
Yeah. Simple, easy to pick up, and you can do it as a solo
And you
person.
can take it really far, but
Yeah.
just doing basic stuff will help your relationship a lot.
Well, look who it is. Go on.
Is
Go
it
sit.
normal for Apollo to practice his new words by himself?
I know. You want more. You want
Sounds
more.
like he's working on plastic. Yeah, he's definitely working on plastic, and yeah, he practices every day pretty much, unless he's upset that day. He'll practice for quite a while in spurts.
You want to
working on his
smooch.
words.
You want to kiss, Dalton.
You want to earn up the stash? Do we have enough? Put the stash right here.
The stash.
What's this made of?
Glass.
Yes, that's right. Good boy. What's this made of?
Glass.
No.
Metal.
Yeah, it's made of metal. That's right. Good boy. What am I doing?
Hat.
Yes, hat. Good job. What do you do if Apollo gets sick or super tired? He doesn't really get super tired. He hasn't gotten sick yet, but we would take him to the vet, get what meds he needs.
No expense spared for your wellness.
Do you plan on moving? I wonder how they would handle that. Thoughts? I don't think they would take a move very hard at all, but eventually we plan to get a bigger place somewhere. Probably move into a rural area
Yeah,
so
this
that we can
is
free fly them and stuff. But
not enough
for
space.
anytime soon, probably.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil his dinner.
Well, we don't have pellets right now. We've got to get some more.
Right.
So some extra snacks today wouldn't hurt. You can give him another helping of chop.
Didn't you want to give him some fish?
What sacrifices should a prospective bird owner be prepared to make?
No travel.
Here, why don't you answer this one?
Okay. A lot of household products. So we only clean with vinegar and Dawn. That's it. No fragrances. No. You can use, I guess, scented soaps, but no aerosols at all. No room sprays. No candles.
No Febreze for sure.
No. Honestly, if you really want to go there, no scented laundry detergent. No scented soap. No hair product. No, like anything that smells is a no-go. Travel. You won't be able to travel at all. Your sleep schedule will have to adjust to theirs. They will go to bed at sunset and wake up at sunrise, and they will wake you up at sunrise. So you can't be out late unless you're also going to be cool to wake up at sunrise every single day, so long as you have them. Those are just the first ones.
I would say you can travel, but it's going to be inherently traumatizing for the bird.
Yeah, and it's not like a kid where, kids are welcome in public spaces and can travel. Like, they can't. So it can be worked around, but it's more difficult.
Like, birds take it much harder than dogs and cats, for sure.
For sure. Yeah, they will hold
Especially
it against
cats,
you.
but even dogs.
They will hold it against you for some time. Those are the first ones I think of. And a lot of it's just generally you have to completely reorganize your house and how you have things like stored and fragiles and delicates put away. We could definitely use more storage, but we don't want to use the walls as storage, like put up shelving, because what if they get up there? It would take us a second to get a ladder to get them down, so we don't want them just knocking everything over. It's a whole debacle.
You can decide when sunrise is if you black things out well enough. And yeah, that's more or less true.
Yeah, so sunrise right now, because I get up before sunrise, is at like 7. They get up, and we again have the blackout shades and their cages covered. There's just
Their
enough.
cages are poorly covered, just
Yeah.
enough, and the blackout shades are the cheap kind of crappy
Yeah,
ones.
they
But
still get up at 7:30.
you'll mess their hormones up, though.
It'll mess their hormones up if they sleep too much or too little. So
Yeah.
you can't keep them up late at night. They have their own
Small
room.
variations aren't a huge deal, but
Right. So kind of minimum, probably 10 hours of sleep, max 12. So they don't have their own room or their own space, then you need to make sure that they're sleeping well and getting enough sleep and or not sleeping too much. It's
avocado oil is a weird one.
yeah.
But avocados are extremely toxic to birds. If they have a little bit of avocado oil, they go into terminal liver failure basically immediately.
So no lotions.
Soleil you can see up there. Ophelia is up in the other spot here.
Those are the big ones you can think of. I guess this is more personally, but I can't wear nice clothes in the house.
Garlic and onions aren't like a huge deal. It's mostly the acidity in them.
Get 'em.
Chocolate is toxic in low amounts,
Get 'em.
like with dogs. But a little bit of garlic or here and there or something is no big
He
deal.
does steal garlic.
And for like chickens, garlic, like raw garlic, is a good kind of a low grade, like antifungal and anti-parasite measure and antibacterial, mostly antibacterial and anti-parasite.
Do they help as an alarm clock? No, just because it's the only time I get without them, I wake up before them because that's literally the only time I get to myself in a day. So I'm up an hour before sunrise every day. Every day.
Do they react differently if your hair is wet? For example, Dalton, as your hair is longer and the girls sit on your head. They definitely like to sit on your head more if you have longer hair. I don't know if they care if it's wet or not, any which way.
Not in my experience.
Oh. Good up there.
Yeah, they're being good.
Is chewing corn safe? Yeah, corn would be safe.
Get 'em! Get 'em, Soleil.
Well, you should go
Alright,
up there.
Come on.
What was that about not being able to wear nice clothes indoors? That's not all
Yeah.
birds, but a lot of birds, it's really common. They love to chew on clothes, like sit and chew on your
So
clothes.
whenever we want to go somewhere, like we're going out later tonight, but I don't change until 5 minutes before it's time to go because, again, like I mentioned earlier, any bras with hardware, like the adjustables, they will chew through a shirt, like an entire hole. They will break the adjustables. Any jewelry, gone. Earrings pulled out, necklaces broken, glasses even, like this is my house glasses because these ones I don't care about as much. But they will chew and destroy any clothing, anything worn in the house. So this is pretty dressed up for me in the house. Like I have jeans with a button. If I sat down, they would peel the button off.
Would your birds have less of an impact on your personal routine if you kept them outdoors with other birds in an aviary? Absolutely. Having like a rescue, it's more common with rescues, but like having a flock of birds that are housed together in a large like flighted aviary, other than the food cost and such, is a lot easier because there's really no social requirement from you. Like their social needs are met very well, if not better than most human environments with each other.
Yeah, sleep when they want, get up when they want, eat when they want, bathe in there, toys in there. I mean,
They're not going to be very attached to people, though.
Yeah,
for the most
you
part.
won't have that. Oh, hi, baby. Same attachment with them that you would if you kept them in. What?
You still can have a good
Doesn't
attachment,
like
but
wiggling my fingers.
you'd have to interact with them all the time. Someone that has that kind of setup that's really knowledgeable. He's mostly only on TikTok though. Is Blue Planet Pets, the Zeb guy. His name's Zeb. He's very knowledgeable. He has a ton of birds.
He's got a lot of birds.
He more or less and manages to have a good relationship with pretty much all the birds as well. Like
That's pretty wild.
is it bad if a parrot trembles its wings and dances when it is very happy or tries to feed my hand? It's not bad for them to dance when they're happy or anything, although you'll notice like getting the regurgitation ready is a specific movement. But yeah, you don't want them to throw up on you. That means they're viewing you as their mate, unless it's a baby bird. It's different if it's literally a baby bird, because that's a normal like parent-child feeding relationship.
Plural.
But you want to discourage that. They'll get super hormonal if you encourage that, have that happen.
Yeah,
and they'll
get protective of you as
get
if you were their
aggressive
mate.
to other people.
Yeah. Go on, babe. There she goes. Burp. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Have your birds had ever had any interaction with other animals than birds? Yeah, we've had a dog or 2 dogs over like 2 times total.
Apollo was cool with the puppy.
Apollo was kind of curious about them, but obviously we didn't let them get close. And we've showed him lizards and snakes and talked about the squirrels outside and birds outside and stuff. But
Yeah.
direct interaction, not all that much.
worms. They're strong.
What?
Have birds ever tried
Apollo?
having eggs as a snack? I try and give them egg yolks, not so much recently because Apollo doesn't like them, but
He doesn't like
Yeah.
mushy food.
need to dry them out.
Hmm.
Are you two only workmates? No, we're basically married, but we're engaged. We've been together 6 years.
Oy, oy, oy. You being good over here,
You
huh?
don't mind me asking, what breeder did you get Apollo from? We don't know what breeder he comes from because he was owned by someone and surrendered to a pet store we frequent locally, and we bought him from there.
Dang, I like that shirt on you better than I like it on me. It's a shame. I made this one for myself, really, because I thought it was cool.
Yeah, the regurgitation. I don't know if there's any exceptions. Is a mother feeding or parents feeding babies behavior, and then it's a mate behavior after that when they become adults. There's really no
Sometimes,
context.
Occasionally, they'll do it to like their best friends.
And sometimes if they just get overstimulated, they'll
Yeah,
do it. But that's
yeah.
not just doing it.
Yeah, like they're playing with their, gotta kiss the homies. They're playing really
Would
good.
you recommend getting kayaks? They seem so sweet and fun.
No,
No.
no.
They're very hard for their size class because they're super hormonal. They are like the most fun, playful species of parrot for sure, but they're also very hormonal.
And the playtime doesn't stop. There is no
Yeah.
relaxing with them. Like
two
they're cool
kayaks is
now.
Probably a lot easier than one.
Two is
And
better than one.
They very commonly will be, especially males, will be aggressive to non-flock.
Yeah, and as cute as these guys are, they're in the bird room whenever we have visitors. They're pretty aggressive to anyone
They
that's
might
not
be a
us.
little better now, but we haven't.
Yeah, we'd have to work
tested
on it a lot more, but we don't want to subject our friends and family to bird attacks. And they know to go for the mouth.
I've seen some people feeding chicken bone marrow to birds and even chicken meat. Is this safe to do? Chicken meat I wouldn't feed unless it's a carnivorous bird or a very meat-oriented omnivore like a corvid. But bone marrow is definitely good. It has a lot of really good nutrients. Like you don't want super just fried small chicken bone kind of marrow like that. But we give them like chicken thigh bones rinsed off after they're cooked and everything sometimes, and they definitely really like the marrow.
They do. It's fun to get out of the bones.
Like cooked chicken meat wouldn't be bad for them. It's just like
I don't see it being any good.
Yeah, it's like a lean protein. There's better like you'd be better off with egg whites or something if you needed to give them lean protein.
Everyone's all nice and relaxed now, huh? Paulo Gabar?
I don't want to wake the 20-year-old gecko up. No, Tori can.
We're letting
try
her
and
really
peek through
enjoy her retirement. She's probably in there.
Yeah, she's always.
Yeah, you can see her in there. Tiki!
Do you guys still use the harness when you take Apollo outside, or just stick to the carrier now, or both? We just stick to the carrier now. We would maybe try and do the harness again later. It's just way more difficult than the carrier. Not quite as practical, honestly. And at this point, we'd rather just work on other stuff. The carrier is what we need.
Yeah.
Do any of your family members have parrots? No.
No. This is it.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you meet 6 years ago? Well, we both lived in this area and we
Mutual
met from a
friend.
mutual friend.
Yeah. I know, not very romantic, but convenient. Very convenient.
No, he hasn't learned to say Mario or Luigi. We might eventually teach him Luigi, but we're not going to
Just 'cause-
teach him Mario.
Yeah, there are so many Luigis in here. Especially because the Mario falling death sound has become the wow. And I just call it the wow. Hooray, girly birdies. So nice. Yeah, Ophelia is a very rare exception for the Kaik. She's pretty relaxed, doesn't easygoing. She still plays and has like all of the hallmarks of the species, but Soleil is more of a generic example. Kind of bratty, a little greedy, impatient, can be anxious, but and not
Apollo's
very independent.
Right back up on the tree stand, the tree perch.
Apollo's over here. Hello.
Are you going to work on taking Apollo outside without needing a cage or harness? Yeah, but no time soon, because it's not something you would do in an area like this. You would do it in a city.
It'd be quite some time.
What's his favorite item, Apollo? Right now, I guess bottles maybe.
Specifically
or
the
cans.
can.
But it
yeah.
shifts over time. It's not just like this is his favorite thing for however long or forever.
Yeah.
Like bells were the top thing for a very long time.
Cans and the little pharmacy bottles, prescription bottles, he really likes.
Yeah, he loves those.
Oi, watch yourself. Watch Soleil.
Is it hard to take care of all these
Yeah, she's
parts?
good.
Yeah, it's definitely a
For
lot of
sure.
work and very difficult. Oh, no.
Girls are getting pubescent.
No. You stop that. Ophelia was going to mount Soleil's head there.
Yeah,
Burp.
the smaller and like less intelligent you go with parrots, the more likely they are to express homo behaviors. Even though they are, I guess we don't know if they're actually sisters, but they'll definitely kind of awkwardly mid playtime just swing a leg over.
What is his average lifespan? 50 to 80, really. But I guess 30 to 60 is the more average.
Yeah.
They can
Hit 80.
easily live to be 50 and probably hit 80.
I guess no. I mean, I was just gonna look at the computer if you're looking at the phone.
Oh yeah. I can stand for the
Oh yeah, you can go sit with Apollo. Look at that, and that means I can put this down and I can sit.
Bearded dragons are cool.
I'm gonna get a drink. I'm thirsty.
Probably already asked, but do they behave differently on camera? Yeah, it's not so much the camera as it is just being active, talking.
Yeah, he loves listening to us talk. He probably assumes we're talking to one another.
Like, to be able to live stream a talking practice session would be extremely difficult.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't be able to talk at all.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't.
So
really
no
be-
chat, no nothing. It would just be watch live and yeah, it's not always the same time of day.
Do you guys plan on teaching Apollo any other materials? Yeah, we're working on plastic and cloth and wood and rubber. Hello was the first word Apollo learned.
Do the girls lay eggs? So they're not actually like, they're kind of entering puberty now.
They haven't been old enough to do
Right.
that's the answer.
In a perfect, ideally, they will not ever lay eggs. Oh, I can just. Actually, I guess you would need to confirm. In an ideal world, they would never lay eggs. It's kind of a, like, if their hormones are too fluctuated, if they're too, again, literally just too hormonal, and we engage in those kind of hormonal behaviors, they're more likely to lay eggs. But even our vet, who we love and have been seeing for years now, told us one time she accidentally forgot to cover her parakeet's cage for bed one night after having the parakeet for years, and it laid an egg the next morning. So it just means they would need some more calcium, but ideally they never lay eggs.
How can you tell that the kites are girls? They came DNA sexed.
Yeah. Thanks again, hear this. Ooh, macadamia
It's not so much
nuts.
they're considerate as they're paying attention. I guess that you could call it considerate. Thank you, hear this.
Yeah, I think they've tried macadamia nuts. Maybe once.
Yeah, we never actually got them, but someone I know had them. I brought 3 back. Apollo.
He was eh.
Yeah, they were a little too curious. Given if we gave them to them a couple times, they'd probably eat them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's risks free flying, but the benefits, especially for a bird like Apollo, like the girls can fly around in here enough to get exercise, but Apollo just can't get enough exercise here.
Yeah, Apollo tells the girls the same way tells them apart the same way that we do. It uses both visual and kind of behavioral differences between the two of them. Sometimes he gets them confused. Sometimes we get them confused. Like, he'll see one of them from behind, not see their eyes, run up on them thinking it's Soleil, and oh, surprise, it's Ophelia, and he'll immediately back off because Ophelia doesn't play as rough. And just be like, oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that. Thought you were your sister.
Ty says it's approaching playing on the bedtime.
Yeah. The girls love pillow forts. I have to make them a pillow fort every day or they get upset.
Do they sleep standing up? Yeah, they sleep standing up, typically on the one leg. This is a very relaxed standing position for them. How difficult is it to care for the health of such birds? Pretty difficult overall. Hey, no smooching. No smooching. No smooching. Can Apollo be prompted to do the suck noise? No.
Sometimes, but not. It's kind of wishy-washy whether he does. He can't be prompted by us. The girls kind of do a higher pitched, silly version of suck, and then Apollo would be like, "Oh, suck."
If
And
he's
then do
like
it back.
practicing his talking and we do it, he might be more likely to do it. But
He's
That's
chilling
all.
right now. He's chilling right now. He ain't feeling it. Kissing is fine. Kissing is good. Smooching is regurgitating behavior, and we don't want to trigger their hormones that much quite yet.
what are your personal opinion on wing clipping? Why is that a thing? Well, it's a thing because it makes it a lot easier to care for the birds, practically speaking. And then it's inherently damaging to the psychological and emotional health of the bird, but you have to kind of view it like triage medicine, which is like when you say, in a war situation, you have 100 people that are injured, you have the resources to save 20 people. So you have to pick the 20 most likely to survive, and the rest have to die. So like there's way more birds than there are people that would own birds in captivity, and the social dynamic of the bird is much more important than being able to fly, if that makes sense. So if you really can only practically own the birds in a situation that's nice socially, but they need to be clipped, it's better to clip them than to abandon them in those situations, if that makes sense. So like, it's damaging to the bird, but it's more damaging to the bird to be alone and abandoned than it is to be clipped in a good environment with social interaction from multiple people and birds.
Friends.
Oh, your beak is getting a little bit. We're gonna have to file this side down a little bit.
Does he like babies? Well, hopefully we'll find out soon. I haven't interacted with a baby since my 10-year-old sister was born. So I haven't seen a baby in 10 years. So, but one of our friends is heavily pregnant, so maybe we'll tell them to bring that baby on by.
Chicken meat, cannibalism. That's not cannibalism. Cannibalism is the same species.
Yeah, it'd be like,
think that,
yeah.
bird eating chicken meat,
it'd be like people eating cow
Yeah,
because
like-
we're both mammals.
yeah, that would have to be steak and bacon is cannibalism. Oh, it was more the other comment, but that's more like I've seen that comment a lot. Like even I posted a video of a crow eating an egg out back. We were giving him eggs, and there were a lot of people that were like, "That's cannibalism." Like a lot of people genuinely do.
Cannibalism is your own
Have that
species,
reaction.
dunce. Apollo eat chicken. Are you a
Yeah,
chicken?
well,
He won't do it. He won't do
Egg
it.
yolks are one of the most nutritious things in existence. They
You
just
love
have
huevos.
not so much factory farmed egg yolks. They need to be eating bugs and protein in a wide diet, not just corn or soybeans.
Oh, I thought you were saying you were preggers. Not yet.
What?
We're working on it. Not okay. Sorry. I don't. Let me clarify. Not actively, but
Yeah, you really dug yourself up.
My bad. My
Trench
bad.
there.
No, that's not what I mean. No, that's not what I
Why
mean.
don't you give me the camera?
That's not what I mean. I mean, once Apollo and Friends LLC can support a baby, then we're planning on 4. So, but somebody gotta put a ring on it. Anyway, gripe over.
What's the deal behind the bang noise?
I don't know.
Yeah, it definitely has a wide meaning now.
Gotta move the Apollo repellent towel. Four? Yeah, 4. I'd go to 5 to make sure I have at least one of each. But cap at 5. Anyway.
Are you planning on teaching them multiple colors? I think it'd be cute if you could tell you what colors the girls are. That's something we might try for eventually, because Alex did similar things on like answering multiple attributes of an object or an array of objects.
They're trying to make little editors. Yeah. I hate editing. Go all out, 10. You know, whatever Apollo can support, we'll go for it. More employees for Apollo and Friends LLC. Oh yeah, Apollo would do baby crying.
He definitely would.
It's fine. Honestly, that's kind of preferred to his own crying or the girl crying. And you kind of very quickly develop, I guess, kind of, I don't want to say thick skin. You become less sensitive to the screaming and the sounds. Just it's become white noise at this point. We only really alert to distressed sounds, or specifically there are 2 to 3 sounds that will actually hurt my little ear holes and I don't like. But anything else, even if it's wah, like they actually will sit in their room and the girls will scream like that too. I think it's funny, and I don't care. It doesn't bother me.
Is Apollo crying the bad noise? No, the bad
No.
noise is like a sonic blast, basically.
Yeah, it's beep beep beep, but again, loud and fast, and yeah.
This is a relaxed Apollo.
This is relaxed Apollo. Funny, Tori's bird scream impression delights me. The bird scream is really an impression of my scream. I taught them to do that.
Yeah, the human scream
I
they
wanted
do.
them to stop doing the annoying scream, so I'm like, no, do this instead. And so they do that now. The girls
And it
especially.
is a lot better.
The girls will scream like that. Apollo's more of an
What line of work are you guys in at this
This.
point? Content creators, I guess.
Before this, I was a backroom stalker at the old retail pharmacy.
You just worked a couple of retail jobs in
Yeah, just
succession.
entry-level retail, grocery stores, and I was a maid for like a week. That was horrible.
You can see the girls love their rings.
Yeah. It's so funny. The girls are a little bougie. I shouldn't say that. But I saw how much they love these rings, and I go, oh, okay. Let me bulk order the little wood, like they're I don't know how to explain it. The wicker kind of rings I made from grapevine. So I got a bunch of those, and I got some chains and links and I made them into a long chain and I'm like, look girls, the rings you love, and they're like, no, not even remotely interested. So the one I made and can make more of for only a couple dollars, not interested. This one that's like $20, gone, dead, it's gone. It's gone.
I like when Apollo says bug. Yeah, we're trying to get bug back.
Yeah, we have to get more bugs, which I don't know.
I've been looking. The pet store's been out of the hornworms for a minute now.
Yeah.
When we go get pellets today or tomorrow morning, I'll see if they have them again.
Oh, well,
Tiki
teach
can use some
Apollo
crickets.
good music, thanks.
We play music very occasionally. Tori is super sensitive to bass.
Yeah,
So,
I get bad migraines.
Like, even playing anything on the speakers, if she's not, like, holed up in another room, she'll get a headache.
Yeah, I'm definitely kind of the 2014 emo metalhead between us. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to describe your music. Kind of like
I listened to Nirvana in middle school and then collected random
He's
bands that I really only like one or two songs of. for
imagine
a couple
Dalton's
years, and
taste is a
that's it.
crossover between The Strokes and Daft Punk.
Some of it, yeah.
Well, I think of the other bands you listen to, like Stars. I think sounds kind of like if you put the two of them together.
I don't know about that. That is one of the only bands that I like a large amount of their songs.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh, okay, bye, friend. Someone said they have to go. Say bye. Sad bass player noises. What music does Apollo like? He likes whatever we sing to him, which is me. But I can't scream, so he doesn't know what I listen to. Just kind of.
Apollo definitely seems like he likes sub songs.
Yeah.
The girls they'll just do like happy kind of vocalizations.
They like to whistle. That's happy Ophelia sound. Dalton just like me, for real. Sing to him right now. What's something I would sing to him?
Birdie Snacks.
I have a couple. So I have a couple of songs. There's Birdie Snacks, which is, hey, we have to go. I have to put you guys up for a little bit. Here's some food to kind of tide you over until we return, or I can come get you. So that's like, I wish I had a maraca, but it's like Birdie Snacks, Birdie Snacks. We like to eat our Birdie Snacks. Walnuts, pecans, pistachios too. I like to eat Birdie Snacks with you. And that's the song. That's one song. There's when we get home or it's time to get them out, I have ooh, and then I do that from the door until I get to their room, or if like I had to take a nap or if I'm in the house. It's just until I get to their room, I go ooh, and then I open the door and then I come and get the bird, and I hold that until I get their cages open, and then I do it again, and I just repeat going up in scale until they go to their perches. So, ooh, I come and get the birds. Ooh, I come and get the birds. Ooh, and just keep going until they're tired of it.
Post more videos of Apollo. Make a full-length video of how you got Apollo. That's something we'll do at some point. Tori's cooking up a long form right now.
I don't know if the story of how we got Apollo could really be a full length. Like, it's pretty short.
We'd include with what we initially tried for that video.
We learned the hard way that trying to do like a discussion style video
with just two people in a tripod.
With the two of us talking to the camera is really awkward. You either have to have a almost podcast type, so it would have to be me and Dalton talking to each other, or only one person talking to the camera. Two is weird, so we'll figure that out eventually.
You just have to have one person do it. But Tori's doing a model rival explanation video.
I am. I did all the readings. I'm the
Cool.
I got 2 semesters further in college than Dalton, so I'm the intellectual. Does Apollo react to the TV? We don't even have the TV on much, if at all, when he's out.
Yeah, he'll react to noises mostly. Some of the like Bug Wars shows, like having the big bugs on the screen, he definitely was like, what the heck? But, oh, cloth? Maybe we will get some talking practice. Cloth.
Claw.
Cloth. Burp. Oh.
Just do your good talking, Apollo.
I know he can comprehend what's on screens because the girls do, and they get really upset when we're watching other birds on our phones, even if it's them. If they see their reflection, not in an actual mirror, but if they see a bird on the phone, TV, computer, they're going to get mad. They actually lunged over like the back of my head and went like hit the desktop screen, hit the monitor because I was editing something and there was Apollo playing on the screen.
Yeah,
and they
they'll
just
get-
went from the chair and just
They'll
like
get
smacked
aggro
into
about
it.
the phones
They
playing
get really upset.
bird noises.
So we know that they see it. We know that they understand the visual of what it is. Apollo, I just think, doesn't care at all. You're such a nice girl, Ophelia.
Oh, in the Discord, someone asked, how big a house would you need before getting a second gray? If we intended to, I'd want it to probably be 2 stories so they have a lot of
Yeah.
vertical room. A very big house
Yeah, it would.
where they would pretty much comfortably be able to get a
Claw.
decent amount of exercise just in the house.
Yeah, and at that point, we would probably even want Apollo to have his own room.
Like basically an open concept 4-3 4-bed 3-bath house, but like a very open kind of.
Yeah,
Well,
and
no,
then
4-3 is 1 story. So
Yeah.
a very big house.
And
like-
then,
especially with the dust.
And then if we have kids at that point, because we wouldn't get another gray until Apollo retires. Then, well, I guess if Apollo's retiring, then we're probably empty nesters at that point.
I mean, who knows? You're thinking too far
Anyway,
ahead.
who knows? We're winging it, pun intended. How big is your house currently?
It's 840 square feet.
Yeah, it was constructed as a 2-1, but the previous, I don't know, I guess it must have been the previous.
The garage is 2/3
converted
converted
garage.
into an interior room.
To a interior, yeah, but it doesn't function really well as a bedroom, so that's kind of where we keep all of our not bird things. So our really good collectibles, really valuable video games and stuff we just don't want them messing with, we keep in that room.
What if he poops on you? You just gotta wipe it
That
off.
happens a lot. Yeah, they just deal with
Not
it.
that much. The girls will get Tori because they're always sitting over there.
Yeah. Yeah, like this. Are you going to poop? I saw you lean. You were about to poop on me.
I don't know if he would say this is a pistache if I asked him what it's called.
I don't think so.
We definitely should work on that. Wouldn't be hard for him to learn.
He definitely knows what it is. Is he resting up there?
Mhm.
I saw him close his eye.
Yeah, he's kind of resting. He wants to talking practice, but we keep talking.
Yeah,
But I
he's
don't know how long
resting.
it'll
He
take,
feels
so
like-
it's hard to keep viewers.
Thanks, David. I do want to mention, Dalton, we have plans about a 30-minute drive away at 6. What was it?
Oh, it's almost 4.
Yeah, it was just, yeah. Oh, ouch. Somebody's got to do makeup, but I can't do it with...
Yeah, they're getting
Or-
pretty. I guess I'll not. I don't know if that'll work.
Anonymous Lives.
Yeah, so we're gonna work on wrapping it up now. It's been a
Oh,
really good stream,
okay,
but
so
we're gonna take any more
We're gonna
questions
go
for a
through
second.
these. Thanks, David. Donate a pistache. Sure will. Somebody you just give him one? I don't know. Anonymous Lives, thank you. Would you do a collab with Gizmo? I like your videos. At least I think we would. I just don't know what we would or could even do, because Apollo doesn't travel. Aren't they Canadian?
Yeah, but Apollo doesn't. From what we've seen, he doesn't do too well with the video calls thing.
Yeah, he doesn't do too well with that. So, like, I don't know. I can't imagine a way that we could. There you go. Does he sleep with one eye open? I think so. How much money goes to bird food? $100 a month. Yeah, they said about 150 a month. That sounds about right.
Because we get fresh vegetables and
Yeah, organic stuff.
all kinds of stuff. There was a poop. Oh, on the
Yep.
towel. That's where
Yep.
it is.
I think that'll do it. Are you ready to wrap up? That was just.
Yeah, Apollo's ready to wrap up.
And I guess it's been 2 hours, which is about what we normally do. So, now
So-
we're here.
That was a really good stream. Thanks
Yeah, I'll
very
take
much, everyone.
This, because I don't know how to turn it off. Yeah. All right, Paulo.
Bye, everyone.
Say bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.